What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play of Rome 2 Total War, where we are finally about to push back the Seleucid Empire. Now, don't get me wrong, we may lose the city of Alexandria, but I am fairly confident that we can retake it back without much of an issue. For the time being, Jeff's Legion is probably going to make his way down into Syracuse. And the only reason why is I don't know if we're actually going to need this 3rd Legion, but just to be safe, we might as well bring it on down. In the last episode, we finally took over the city of London, and it looks like what we need to do is start building up some, a workshop, a field of Mars. We should probably get a harbor, because I don't think we necessarily need any warships. We're definitely going to need some concentrated ground, and we might as well get a suburbia, because that means we're going to get more wealth from manufacturing. The rest of these legions can probably move their way over and start a nice fortified stance. I hope we didn't go over half, and it looks like we did not. So the rest of these units are going to scout around. General Hux has actually gone way more than half, which is fine. Roman's Legion still replenishing what we can, but I guess you're going to make your way to the northern side. We do have a peace with the Suebi, which is quite nice. We should probably start spending money to make more money, and a library would not really help with that. But what I would like to do is start using our investments and start growing what we can. Let's go ahead, take our navy, move it on up closer to Britannia. And I definitely want to take out the Seleucids and start really growing our empire once again. And the reason why I'm just a little concerned is, all of... Let's see if I'm doing this right. Alexander is making 42 coins, but all of Egypt is only making 312, so we definitely need to change this up. We just reconquered the city of Ammonium, so this entire province is raking around 2 grand, which is not much at all. So what we're going to need to do is improve the city of Cyrene by potentially getting a wine trader, so more commerce. And let's go ahead and, I suppose, get a cattle trader. So we're going to get more wealth from agriculture and more wealth from commerce. And I guess we could get a farming colony. All it's going to do is give us more, well, farming and agricultural wealth would be nice. Yeah, let's do that. And then, you know what? I wonder. No, all of the garrisons are still the same. In fact, it's going to take 8 turns, which makes me nervous. Let's end this turn now, and then hopefully in the next, turn, we should be able to take out the Seleucids. And I saw one of them retreat. The rebels are probably, as you could see as you could have seen, they probably are going to grow stronger and stronger. I do want to invest in dignitaries, but I believe last time we didn't have enough available characters, so I don't know how to fix that, whether it's through adoptions or whether it's through, I would like to say royal marriages, but that's more of like an EU4 type of playstyle. Okay. Now, I think we can finally take out the... Nope. Alright, well, if anything, if we get closer and closer to the Seleucids, and we do have 20 units... I wonder. Are you serious? We really can't reach them? That's so sad. Yeah, we can. Let's go ahead and do an auto-resolve. And now we've taken back the city of Alexandria. I am very, very happy. Let's go ahead and slave whoever we can. I don't think we lost a single unit. But while we're here, we should absolutely move back into the city itself and then deal with these rebels, seeing as they start growing every single turn. We'll deal with them. And it looks like the Seleucids are taking attrition. I don't know why. Now, I've got around 2,700 ducats, or, excuse me, I guess I should say denarii. Let's go ahead and convert the city of Alexandria to a civil colonia. And all it's really going to do is start spreading Latin culture, which is already taking presence. I don't have enough population to improve Memphis. But I think what I'm going to do next turn, when I start getting more population in Alexandria, I will probably go ahead and try to get a workshop. I would like to start building up some other provinces. Can I go ahead and go to Burbakti? I would like a wine trader, but we don't have enough coin. And I'm curious if I should go ahead. I know that I just moved these units. I wonder if I should go ahead and prepare to, one, destroy all of these units and loot this town. I would definitely gain the money I need. And I wonder, let's actually do a forced march. Well, that didn't help. We're going to move you all the way up. We are trespassing, which is fine. Can I not move? Is that what it is? Okay, so we're now going to be moving a little bit closer. And hopefully we can basically not only destroy everything, but loot the city. I also want to bring my navy just a tad bit closer. Now, are we going to be able to defeat anybody with this navy? I have no idea. But we definitely need to, one, loot the city, take all of this money, and then work on investments. And hopefully next turn, we could start making some differences. And while I'm here, let's go ahead and try to put a dignitary in Rome. I would love to go ahead and build a fountain, but it looks like we are lacking the money to do so. So let's go ahead and recruit a dignitary. And I don't think it really matters who we grab. Hopefully somebody of our house, and I don't think that matters. Wow, we had a dignitary. Was he working? No, he was not. So now this dignitary, I suppose, can... Well, we moved the wrong way. You're now going to go down to Brundisium, into, I believe this is Magna Graecia. Start collecting taxes there. I don't think Jeff's Legion actually needs to move anymore. So I guess now, your new goal is to go back to Patavium. We are in absolutely no rush. And the reason why is we were going to bring Jeff's Legion on down to Egypt, but seeing as we dealt with the Seleucids, well, for the time being, unless they move south, which I certainly hope that is not going to happen. But I am happy because we've retaken Alexandria. We can now build legionnaires, which should hopefully lead to, some very powerful units. Alright, the Iceni are moving across the Straits of Dover. I feel like I'm in a war with everybody right now. Military subversion. All the way up where we don't need it. Let's go ahead and put you into... I can't put you into a normal stance. But let's go ahead and declare war. I think we can take them. Let's go ahead and encircle what we can. I see this unit can't change, and this unit's been sabotaged. The best thing to do would be to force march and get a little bit closer. Can we... we can't even force march you. The worst thing about it is all of these units... Like, one unit can somehow sabotage an entire army, which I find absolutely ridiculous. What are these? I really hope this isn't an army, because that would be very, very deadly. Let's take out the rest of these rebels. Pedro's Legion does need to go ahead and start getting stronger. So there goes all the rebels. Gonna absolutely destroy them. The Egyptian rebels. Let's go ahead and enslave what we can to make a little bit more money. Okay, so now you, the Brazilian Legion, are going to cross this area. I wanted to put you on a fortified stance, but it looks like we can't. Are you taking attrition? Why? And Pedro's Legion needs to go get those units, but it's going to cost so much money, I'm not even sure that it's worth it. And if the Seleucids take the city, I'm going to be upset. But all I really need now is a white peace, now that we've taken back Egypt. Next turn, we should be able to take over everything. I don't know why we took damage from the spy. And of course, next turn we are finally going to get seed selection, and all of our agriculture is going to be making us more money. Who leveled up? Pedro's Legion. I'd like to give you more logistics, but let's give you more movement range. And the Brazilian Legion. Let's give you some movement range. Alright, I see Jeff's Legion making his way back up to northern Italy. Seleucids going down to southern Egypt, which I do not like. But I think because they've split up, we should be able to move both of our legions to a more fortified position. Are we really still going to be taking... Oh my goodness. I think what I'm going to need to do is maybe hire a few spies, maybe hire a few... what's the word I'm looking for? Champions. Now, I see that that was actually an army, and it's made its way to northern France. So, Jeff's Legion might have a new battle plan. Well, now that we're in a white peace with the Suebi, we could probably move over some of these units in Germania.
No.
Okay, now it looks like they've tried to fight me. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve. What I'm going to do is a balanced stance. I don't think we're really going to lose any troops. But it's sad that they actually attacked me, because what I would have done is isolated one unit and then siege down the city. So we definitely would have won both battles. Pyrrhic victory. I didn't lose a single troop, but I probably will next turn. A noble death. An invasion force lands of the Iceni. Research complete. Military subversion sabotage. Let anybody of our own house. Yes. Increase in rank. Okay, so now the patrician is where he needs to be. And all we're going to do is make sure we don't go over 50%. And start harvesting taxes inside Magna Graecia. So where we stand now, we're in the middle of winter, which is not good. We're going to put you on a normal stance. Take out these road warriors, and I think we should be absolutely fine. 95% forces remaining. We did not lose a single unit. Let's enslave the captives. And with 3 different units, we should be able... 3 different legions. We should be able to just outright destroy whatever is remaining. I hope we don't lose a single unit, but we certainly might. That was incredibly close. All we're going to do is occupy, and we are in the middle of winter, so now the Dumani have been destroyed. You are going to camp back, get some replenishment. You're going to just chill where you are. We need to get a manipular barracks. That's probably our #1 priority. And I see that there's a pretty powerful force that absolutely needs to be dealt with, so we'll bring over Whitlow's Legion. And we'll do a forced march. It would have been 100 times easier had I have brought somebody else. So let's actually move you. And now we'll take Saints Legion. Seeing as it's only going to take 2 turns to make our way down rather than 3. And so what I'll do is I'll move Whitlow's Legion on back. I see that we took attrition. Not good. I wish I didn't do that. How was Egypt? I think it was the same turn. I would absolutely like to get the Legionary Barracks. But it looks like I can't just yet. Do I want to go ahead and expand the city? I think I do. Let's start working on a workshop just in case. Okay, Saints Legion is going to do a forced march. This makes me nervous. What we're going to do is we're going to try to force march behind Myos Hormos, and we're now going to take Pedro's Legion, cross the river, and it looks like Egypt is now going to be getting positive public order without having any actual garrisons, which I find awesome. Let's go ahead and start converting the shield maker into a better shield maker. Somebody of our culture. We definitely need to keep working on the economy, and it looks like we are absolutely done in this tech tree. What about philosophy? We can now get more public order and less corruption in all of our provinces, so I think we found what we're going to be doing. We are lacking so much coin. We absolutely need to make some moves now. But I'm happy that we finally took out this area. If I had money, I would start building up all of Britannia. But I have 0 coin. And don't get me wrong, I would have money if I didn't have so many legions. And I wonder, 1, 2... Yeah, I don't really want to move any farther. I guess this is 1, 2, 3. We've got a very good wall going on. In fact, I probably don't need as many admirals. Who knows? Okay, so now we're looking for, I believe it was Saint's Legion. As far as I know, he moved as much as he could in this turn. We took a little bit of attrition, but that's fine. I'm going to ignore all of those level ups this turn. We'll deal with it next turn. Jeff's Legion is basically the only garrison troop that does not have any real responsibilities. So he'll try to play a defensive role one way or another. The Iceni coming on in for more military subversion activities. And I hope they aren't successful, but they certainly could be. Alright. Now I guess what we're going to do is, start working on a little bit of economic development, growth, and retention in a lot of our provinces. We were making up to 4 grand at one point. I'm not really actually sure because we're not producing any more legions. I guess what we're doing is we're building better units. Mission successful. That's all the money we needed, 25,000. And we can get 38,000 by getting 120 units in total. So now that Jeff's Legion is back in Patavium, we are going to now deal with the Seleucid Empire once and for all. Destroy this last little bastion. And now they have been dealt with, I'm very happy. Let's enslave who we can. And now we're going to make you head back to the road. So Pedro's Legion is now going to walk a little bit farther. In fact, I think we're actually going to go to this crossroad right here. Start camping out. And I do want to go ahead and build up 2 equites. And I would like to make all of these units in Egypt better. All of these buildings, a better culture. And then hopefully start improving what we can. So let's get you a harbor. Let's go ahead and get you a grain farm. And give you a Latin grain farm. I don't really want to upgrade anything just yet. Except a civil municipium in Alexandria. Alexandria might be nice. I do want to go up to Germania. There were a lot of public forums that needed improved. So let's go ahead and get a wine trader. Let's get a cattle trader. So now we're going to get a lot more wealth. We're probably about to lose the city, so I might not want to upgrade it yet. And I'm guessing next turn, we're probably going to have to retake this city. Can I do anything else with all of my additional coin? I'm liking all of this extra replenishment. Can I move you? No, not really. If I fortified you, we would probably gain a little bit more replenishment a little bit quicker. I can't even fortify you. Can I produce any type of... If I produce a champion, I think we can take out... I don't really know what's better at assassinations. Let's go ahead and recruit one. And who knows, let's go ahead and recruit a spy at... Oh, that's a... Ooh, dignitaries would be nice. But let's get a spy. We can't do anything this turn. This needs to become a trading port. This needs to be destroyed altogether. This needs to be destroyed. This needs to become a civil town. How is the culture? Is it changing to Latin? Yes, it is. So we're not going to worry about that. I have 10,000 coin. I absolutely need to do some improvements. Carthage can now be expanded to its 4th and final form. And while I'm here, let's just build a suburbia. I don't know if it's going to make any real differences. But who knows, maybe we can get a lot more coin. I have 9,700 ducats. Let's go ahead and build a... Well, I don't need to do that. If I get a cattle ranch, I would get more wealth and more food. I think I would rather just upgrade the trading ports into emporiums. But that costs a lot of coin. In fact, that's exactly what I probably should do. But what we're going to do is we're going to improve everything we can in Rome. We can now build those fountains. So now we're going to get a little bit more growth, public order, and Latin cultural influence. And what I'm hoping is the growth will actually keep improving. Will it? I have no idea. Do we really need theaters, though? Not really. I wish I could switch this to something more productive. Let's go ahead and upgrade this cattle pen into a cattle ranch. And this winemaker into a master winemaker. It's going to take quite some time, but I'm fine with that. I'd like to go ahead and attack something and loot, but we are currently at peace with all of these savages. Alright, we currently are in a... we were in a fortified... doesn't look like we're in a fortified stance. We are mustering. Whoops, excuse me. Can we not be in a fortified stance and build troops? No, we can't. I did not know that. Now, I'm not sure where the Brazilian Legion is going to head. They could go down into Ethiopia. You know, is it really where I want to go? I'm not sure. I feel like we're probably going to be playing as passive as possible to keep growing our economy, at least for now. And I guess Mayos Hormos can go ahead and start building some shops. A trader, I should say. In fact, we could probably build multiple traders. Everybody is leveled on up. Ooh, our dignitary can now be given more authority. Anybody else? Roman's Legion leveling on up for his amazing valor in the field. We don't really need recruitment cost reduction. General Hux can now get more gravitas, because we don't need anything at all. The Brazilian Legion has gained... actually, the Legion itself has improved. Let's go ahead and get Stalwart Defenders. And Gabrielica's Legion can go ahead and get some more, you know, become a better tactician, so a little bit more range. Did it make a big difference? Not really. Alright, well, I guess let's end this turn. Not necessarily... ooh, yes, we absolutely forgot. We're going to have to deal with those forces in northern France. And the Seleucids, I would love a white peace any day now. And of course, I'd love to improve my economy. Okay, the Iceni have moved around the city itself. And I feel like I could probably take them out next turn.
War against you is not enough to
Sparta has declared war on me. Not great. But I feel like I can basically push back whatever they throw at us. Alright, and I guess we are going to go ahead and end this episode. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all have an awesome day. And I will see you in our next adventure.